Semiconductor funds are absolutely exploding right now, and two funds are dominating the conversation in 2026: FSELX and SOXX. One fund is already up over 78% year to date, and the other is up more than 64%. These are insane returns. But here is the big question: if I had fresh money to invest today, which one will I buy right now? In this video, we are comparing FSELX versus SOXX head to head using their year to date, 1 year, 3 year, 5 year, and 10-year returns. We are also looking at their top holdings and why I personally continue buying one over the other. Trust me, you do not want to miss this one. Hello. Welcome back to Invest with Intention YouTube channel. If you are new here, welcome. I am on a mission to turn 13,000 into 50,000 by investing into ETFs, index funds, and high conviction stocks. Thank you to my 88 subscribers. Wow, this channel is growing every single day, and I truly appreciate all of you. We are only 12 subscribers away from 100 subscribers strong. So if you're watching and haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button and become part of the first 100 subscribers on this journey. And as always, this is not a financial advice. Please do your own research before buying anything you see on my channel. All right, let's dive into the video. Okay, to be transparent, I do not own FSELX, so let's start there. Okay, FSELX, also known as the Fidelity Select Semiconductors portfolio, is an actively managed semiconductor mutual fund focused on companies involved in semiconductor design, manufacturing, equipment, and AI related chip technology. Okay, this fund also benefited massively from the AI boom because semiconductors are basically the backbone of artificial intelligence. Without chips, AI does not exist. Okay, now let's look at my position. My current FSELX position sits at 79.246 shares. Okay, 79 shares. Okay, as you can see here, I added about 5 shares since my last video around a month ago. My average cost price over here, as you can see, is $44.97, up from $43.75 in my previous update because I kept dollar cost averaging while the fund continued climbing higher. Okay, I've invested a total of $3,563, as you can see over here, into this fund. So, and the current share price is $65.73. Okay, meaning my position is up 46%, or $1,644.99. Okay, so I started building my position in 2025. That's an incredible return in just over a year. But let me be very clear. Semiconductor funds do not only go up, they can drop hard too. Okay, this sector is extremely volatile. When semiconductors run, they run hard. When they pull back, they can fall fast as well. Okay, that's why I focus on consistent dollar cost averaging instead of trying to perfectly time the market. Okay, so we will look at my FSELX journey. So we're going to start from here, and you will see that I started this position on February 28, 2025. Okay, with 2.999 shares. Okay, so let's just say with 3 shares. Then I added 1.1 share on March 14th, 2025, as you can see over here. Then I continued to dollar cost average, adding 2 shares here. As you can see, actually in April I bought 2 shares. Okay, and then I continued to dollar cost average, buying 0.9 share here on September 24, September 19, 2025, or September 24, 2025. I bought 1 share here also in September, 1 share here in September, right? And I just continued to dollar cost average. December 12, 2025, I bought 3.3 shares, okay, as you can see. And over time I just kept buying, sometimes about whole shares, as you can see, buying 4 shares here on January 20th, another 4 shares on January 30th, another 4 shares on February 3rd, another 4 shares on February 4th, the next day, okay. I just continue to dollar cost average into my position. And that's the message I want people watching this video to understand. You do not need thousands of dollars to start investing. Start with whatever you can afford, okay? Consistency matters more than the amount. Little by little, share by share, the position grows, okay? So now let's talk about SOXX, okay? So let's go over here so you can see. Okay, so as you can see, the share price is right now is trading around $537.33. Okay, SOXX is the iShares Semiconductor ETF, and unlike FSELX, it passively tracks an index of major semiconductor companies. Okay, SOXX is one of the most popular semiconductor ETFs in the market, and it has absolutely exploded in 2026. The current share price, as I already told you, is trading around $537.33, okay, per share. That means SOXX has gone up a lot, over $200 since the beginning of the year. That is insane momentum, okay. So now let's head over to Portfolios Lab and compare these two beasts side by side, okay. So let's go over here so you can see properly. So this is Portfolios Lab. They do not sponsor me, I just use them to do my videos. Okay, so as you can see, up here we have FSELX, and down here we have SOXX, SOX, okay. So year to date, you will see that FSELX has returned 64.20%, okay, 64.20%. SOXX has returned year to date so far 78.54%. These are unbelievable returns. Now, 1 year return, FSELX in the last year has returned 147.21%. 147.21%. SOXX has returned 162.83%. Oh my God, that means your money will have more than doubled in either fund in just 1 year. Okay, now over the long term, things get very interesting. Okay, in the last 3 years on average, FSELX has returned 68.71% compared to 55.38% for SOXX. Okay, wow. So FSELX wins if you look if you go back in the last 3 years. Okay, so in the last 5 years, let's see what is averaging. So FSELX in the last 5 years is averaging 44.60% return, okay, and SOXX is averaging 32.31%, okay. And over the last 10 years, okay, well, 5 years, that's big margins, okay, between FSELX and SOXX, okay. In the last 10 years, FSELX has returned, or is averaging in the last 10 years 38.32% compared to 34.36% for SOXX. So despite SOXX outperforming recently, FSELX has actually delivered stronger long-term results. Okay, which fund will I buy today? Okay, personally, I still prefer FSELX over for 3 reasons. Okay, the first one is FSELX is actively managed. That means fidelity managers can adjust their holding and overweight winning semiconductor companies instead of blindly following an index. Okay. Number two, FSELX has historically shown stronger upside during semiconductor bull markets. Okay. And the third reason is FSELX can adapt faster to AI trends, chip demand, and changing market conditions. Okay, let's go back to my portfolio here so you can see. So SOXX is still amazing. It's still an amazing ETF. Okay, there is absolutely nothing wrong with owning it. Okay, but I just prefer personally to own FSELX. It's my favorite semiconductor fund right now. Okay, so we are going to look at the top 10 holdings for each fund. Okay, but we are going to look at how some of the biggest they share some of the biggest holdings, so which are Nvidia, Broadcom, AMD, Taiwan Semiconductor, Qualcomm, Macron Technology. Okay, so those are some of the 6 top companies that they share together. Okay, so let's go over here and you'll see that the top 10 holdings for SOXX are AMD, Avgo, that's Broadcom, Macron Technology, Nvidia, Intel, Marvel Technology, Applied Materials, Monolithic Power Systems Inc., Texas Instruments, and NXP Semiconductors. Okay, those are the 10 top holdings, and the top 10 holdings makes up about 59.96% of SOXX holdings. Okay, so now let's go over here and look at FSELX. Okay, let's see the top 10 holdings over here. So as you can see, it's trading around $65.73, and the top 10 holdings, let's see if you can find it. Okay, so down here we'll see that Nvidia makes up 22%, Broadcom 13%, Marvel Technology 9%, NXP Semiconductors, Monolithic Power Systems, on Semiconductor. We have Global Foundries Inc. We have ASML. We have Lam Research and Macron Technology. Those are the top 10 holdings, and they make up, let's see, those top 10 holdings makes up about, let me see, 78.79% of the total portfolio of FSELX. So these are some of the biggest companies benefiting from AI, cloud computing, data centers, gaming, and advanced chip demand. Okay, so let's go back to my portfolio again. One major difference is that FSELX tends to be more concentrated and aggressive with certain positions, while SOXX spreads things out more evenly because it follows an index. Okay, so at the end of the day, both FSELX and SOXX are fantastic semiconductor investments. But remember, high reward also comes with high volatility. Okay, if you believe in AI and technology will continue growing over the next 10 years, then semiconductor funds could become one of the most important sectors to own long term. If you found value in this video, please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and help us reach 100 subscribers strong. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.